It is another week, and I'm sitting here dreading making this video because it's now... No, the game will always be fun. It's fine. Everything is great. I love playing this game. Anyway, where were we? Right, so I think they declared war on us, and they're going to come down from the top, and we were not in a good position after their main base of the Bronze Hearts completely destroyed us, for the most part. So I've had the last week or so to come up with a plan, and I think the plan is to actually we'll see what they throw at us first before I start making more boats. But I think the tanks are just about at the end of their useful life too, because we can always just capture these tiles later, because the tiles are not a high priority right now. The high priorities are these other two resource zones and not getting wrecked by Hollow Helix here. I do think, however, because the last couple of wars they've been fighting an endgame faction over here, so I don't think they're going to have a massive force. But I also don't think that they're going to be fighting both us and them. Here's Hollow Helix, and I don't think they're... Yeah, they're only at war with us right now, so... Such is the case. Still collecting resources to make up some new forces. If push comes to shove, I do have a very expensive ace in the hole. Almost 600k material. We'll break that out sometime before the game ends. If I end up winning. I also got 25,000 commodities to work with, and I think that will get dumped straight into Requiem here to repair. And then I'm going to destroy them as soon as they capture that tile. So here we go. That might be a plane going at quite a pace like.
Listening.
Okay. Change of plans then.
Listening. Receiving.
Requiem is repaired, so I think I'm going to have him go bail out that satellite before it gets destroyed.
Listening.
I also have
moving out
these guys, and then we'll just send the cargo moth to go repair.
Listening.
Now luckily they've done exactly what I hoped they would do, and they have gone straight for my ship.
Listening.
So if we select both here, I think we can see what we're up against. So first glance, it's 120,000 material. Okay, it's not huge. It's only 6k volume. We'll see. Okay. That's my one gripe with the camera controls, I think, is that... Okay, everybody's attacking. And your gun is technically functional, so... And we open the guns on them. Nasty little heat cannons, I think, so... Where are my planes at? Over there, okay. As soon as they get the missiles in, I see them already. Torpedoes? Huh. And we lost the turret cap to that gun, but... They got the missiles on them yet? Nope, they're taking fire from the... That's just great. Okay. What are we up against? some kind of thruster craft. What appears to be a laser and a sandblaster cannon. It's got interceptors? Yeah. Just a bit too much. We don't have anything that can touch it. That may be the one... No. Okay. Okay, maybe we can guide it toward the ship. Which has lost all 3 of its guns. Naturally. And of course, the one time it flies close enough to the ship to be in range of what guns it would have had. Alright. I've been a little bit sick since last Wednesday. Okay, new plan. Oh, come on, they sent another one out? Okay, we're gonna be up a creek here. I didn't want them to force my hand this early, but they forced my hand this early. They've gone after both my satellites with that thruster craft, and I wasn't ready for them to hit me so quickly. I was dreading it, but I wasn't hoping. I was betting for it. So we're sending in the big thruster craft now. This thing has a big plasma cannon, a couple of little plasma cannons, and 4 really small plasma cannons on the top and bottom here. And this thing has stood up against Grey's Talon and Scarlet Dawn equals, so with help. It's also got 4 giant missiles under here. So hopefully that's my saving grace here. Blow up the satellite, I dare you. You can't hit it. Oh. I would have just scrapped it when it got blockaded, but this is more fun to watch. Although it hurts. Interesting. This time we have a proper force. Get out of the water. Come on, get out of... Oh my goodness. It'll give the other units a little bit of time to get in range. Already lost a laser on that. Oh goodness. Yeah, throats get a little bit clogged up when I start talking. Surprisingly, we're doing 30 meters a second, pushing through the water. I'm going to withdraw that.
Listening. Receiving.
The ship is repaired now. So hopefully the planes can keep it distracted long enough to get some shots off. Firepower by volume. I wanted to do some work to it this week, but I was too lazy. And I never did the work, so... There's nothing we can do against this thing. I need to get that stupid thruster craft out the water. Oh, you know what? You're the flagship now.
Listening.
Go up
Moving
wherever
out.
you want.
Listening.
You're an airplane.
Airborne at your service. Listening.
You can go higher
Moving
than
out.
that.
Listening. Listening. Moving out.
Oh my
Listening.
goodness.
Moving out.
Why are you like this? Okay, I got it out of the water. Now please, go forth and kill. Here we go. So I removed the missiles and I doubled up the power of the laser, so there's going to be no more shenanigans with that. And I'm faster than it, so I can catch up with it. That thing only goes 110, and I can go 120 meters in a turn. R straight, I guess. Okay. Either way, lasers away. It has a little bit of smoke, but it goes way too fast for smoke to be effective. And I've also got intelligent breadboard control of the laser, so if it's firing with both combiners, it splits them in half. And the missiles finally landed because the interceptors got fried out by the lasers. Now what do you have? Who do you truly fear? It looks good though. I guess the way I described the lasers was weird. What I actually meant to say was that if only one of the combiners is firing, it redirects all the power from both to the single one that's firing. So basically, normally the output regulator is at like 6%, but since it doesn't tell both combiners to use half of that for 3%, I just said to use 3% normally, and then if only one combiner is firing, double that consumption 6%. Basically, get all the power redirected from one side into all of one side, I guess. I can't talk. That is a nasty little pierce laser it's got. But I think this next pass with the lasers should end it, so. Scraping the underside a little bit, but. As long as it doesn't hit anything important, it should be. What nasty little shells are those? Because they're hitting like trucks, but they're only 50 millimeters or something like that. No more games. We're setting you on fire. It hit one of the combiners. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. This is fine. Now this is how thruster craft were meant to battle. Speed demon aero frigates completely destroying each other. And I can turn fast enough to keep on its tail. I think once we hit an engine, it's all over. I think it might have hit one of the combiners now. 107k late. Oh, we finally exposed one of the engines, but I need blocks fried off right now. We definitely hit steam turbines. I see steam turbines on fire now. I think this is the fire damage you finally needed. Yeah, that's racking up quickly now. Hopefully that means it can't fire its railguns. Because I'm betting that's why the shells are hitting so hard. I love watching these blocks turn dark as they get damaged. Oh, we finally got over it. Finished the attack run. Still above it though. Hit another section of fire. Oop, I think that might have been the explosive hit. What railgun energy does it still have to fire at us? Good lord. Oh, it's falling out of the sky now. It did have torpedoes, I knew it. Might scuttle for too low, finally. At least this means the shells finally landed hit. That's what you get. That is what you get. I really need to get rid of that ship. Finally. Good riddance. As for you, we're just going to start hitting it with plasma. Away go the fire missiles. Intercepted, of course. Direct hit with the big plasma cannon, I think. This thing just looks evil. Yeah, good lord, those shells are nasty. I have a lot of alloy on this thing, just as a blade of armor, basically, but that thing hits like a truck. I think we missed that shot. What did you grab onto? Good lord. Hit it with interceptors this time. It did. Okay. And once we get a good lucky shot with one of those plasmas, right about there, even a nick shot, what is that? Glancing blow. That's it. Even with a glancing blow, plasma still transfers most of the energy into other blocks that an explosion wouldn't normally hit, or a frag or something. A frag cone. But these glancing blows, I need direct hits. Because this thing is not exactly material efficient, and I can't pay to keep that thing running unless we have large battles. The only reason I pulled it out for this, it's super stable, come on. It's moving in a predictable direction. You could hit it with there we go. Probably could hit it with crams if you had good enough detection, because this thing does not move at all. There we go. Got an IR signature the size of a boat. One more of those plasma hits and it should be over. There with the little cannons. Going down. What? Oh, it hit one of the engines. You gotta be kidding me. My pride and joy bogged by a 120,000 cost, rail spamming. And I'll lose the ship if I end the battle. No, why are you going that way? Why are you doing this? Buttons. Okay. We're doing this manually now. I'm not going down without a fight. I'll hit it with the anti-air cannons from 1,000 meters away if that's what it takes. Nope, now I'm missing with those shots. Okay. Right for the midsection. Not like this. That craft has been my pride and joy, and I'm sick and tired of it getting taken down by these stupid shitters. Whoever built this thing, Fletcher, I guess, you are a diabolical maniac and deserve everything that this craft gets. There we go, I saw a vent. I see laser bits and repair tentacles. Slow motion action. Fire. Yes. Where are you still getting laser charge from? Unbelievable. I'll be back when this is over. I just need to get by with whatever I can to win this, and as soon as I get past a lot of their first main forces, I think I'll be able to start pushing. I don't think I'm going to lose them, though. But I'll just give this as much time as it needs to prepare. Or I have to start the battle here. That's not what I wanted. Well, you're fighting this now. Surprise. Now perish. Intercept. Oh. Do they all have interceptors? Unreal. You have lighter cannons, not nearly the little rail spams. You're not nearly as fast. Not nearly as hard to hit. Oh, I think we missed that only because of the recoil. Not that time. Of course, it's all just empty in the front. I'll take that. Are all the interceptors in the front? All the interceptors might have been in the front. It didn't fire interceptors that time. Burn to death. Those missiles are packed with enough incendiary fuel to burn up a gas station. Or more. At least a gas station. That is what I like to see. You can't turn either. And because alloy and heavy armor are slightly flammable, you get quite a bit of fire for your initial investment. And the only reason... Ooh, you're going to grind up on that terrain. Yeah, chainsaw noises. I'm not editing those in. I'm not going to go find out where chainsaw noises are. That's what you get. Now we're in range with the small turrets. This thing's got great weapons, it just wasn't ready for tiny little sandburst guns. It's not falling over again, it just does that sometimes. See, it's fine. Right. 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 Stop trying to move. That's it. Okay. Now try to move. See, still works fine. I got a space dreadnought for sale. Lightly used, new in box. Little bit of slight dent in the back. No low balls, I know what I got. Oh. 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 I think they're just going for tile cap. I grabbed out the resources that I could while I could. I built a material harvester here, so eventually should have some materials to fight them. Back on the home front, however.
Receiving. Moving out. Moving out.
I do have some resources to play with. We're not going to build a crappy ship this time. What do I have in my arsenal that would be good to fight fast, angry little swarm thrusters? We're going to break out the Desperado. Actually, no, more black tips. They're cheaper and they work. These are now tried and tested designs.
Listening.
I don't know when I stopped recording last, but I've just spent the last few minutes suffering again because all these craft are just awful to fight. And I don't understand why. I broke up the ship and we're just turning it into more black tips. Clearly the only thing that we've had success with is just more laser. Oh good, they've decided to go back. We might have a chance if they let us regroup enough. I've got 2 more black tips down here. We're gonna make this comeback. Okay, we might actually have a good chance at winning this one if we play it smart.
Listening.
We're just gonna have all of the black tips in back here,
Listening.
and we're just gonna have the
Listening.
tornadoes run as screening units. So if all goes to plan, that looks like plan. That definitely looks like plan. Oh yeah, this is plan. I don't think I've ever had more than 2 of these black tips out and about at any point during a campaign I've ever played. This is the first time I've put them all, like a bunch of them together. 3, and I've got 2 more on the way, so we're going to have 5. I think we're going to be able to shred some. The only way to counter smoke is use more laser. Oh, they might have actually killed one of those craft with the missiles over there. Because now they're coming over this way, and I see a resource spec. This was the play. Oh yeah, the missiles from the tornadoes are getting through now. Perhaps thumbnail shot of all time. It right there, I think. New thumbnail. Okay. Yeah, you're not coming back from that. Splendid. Tired of fighting an enemy faction because all your craft suck against them? Try 5 laser thruster craft. You will certainly not regret 5 laser thruster craft. Let's get a look about this thing. The Decimator. It's bigger. It looks more expensive. It's got 5 APS barrels. Previously 7, it seems. Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're just gonna laser him to death. Oh, they just plated the top of that turret. That's awful. Because then the lasers fried through the top 2 wedges of heavy armor like it was nothing. I hope you have ejectors in that big old turret. I don't see any ejectors. Ooh, that was close. Oh, you got one lucky pot shot off. Lucky you. They're just carving through everything now. Got engines up front. That'll all go up in flames. Yeah, this thing is severely toasted right now. There it goes. The boilers are up in flames now. Almost. You got so lucky there. 106k fire damage racked up quick. You've burned off all your skin. Why won't you fall out of the sky? You know, it kind of reminds me of like the XB-70, the Valkyrie, that one bomber with the 6 jet engines in the back. Kind of reminds me of that with its rear end like that. And the only reason it's actually so fast that it's barely just keeping out of range of some of them, so they have to spend quite a bit of time just trying to catch back up, but I think we're still marginally faster. And we can't hit that charge laser, huh? Damaged enemy territory finally once it gets down to 70. Burned off all the external armor. Yeah, you only hit one of them down to 95. That is how it is done. They're making moves again, but we'll be ready for them this time. As soon as this zone captures, I'm sending them to intercept them. And I think they sent another one coming this way. There it is. So I'm going to send that one against it. Now they're cooked. I have a whole navy. Dreadnoughts and frigates. And I've surrounded them too. So one's coming this way, and we'll make quick work of them. And that one's already AI dead. That's just great. Okay. How are you already struggling to hover? I see you out there. No, you were just facing the wrong way. You're fine. thing's got some shreddy guns. But we have missiles. Yep, they got interceptors again. But not enough. Oh, no, they just reloaded. Okay. That's fine, just laser them to death. And the plasma hits too? Good lord. This one's quite a bit smaller. Oh, it's just got like interceptor turrets. Okay. And it flies fast enough for the black tips to stay behind. It is amazing. And the plasma shreds off all the outside armor so the lasers can get to the insides. Maybe I need to build a giant laser dreadnought. Another attack from the flank. The explosion. The dramatic death. Truly, this game is peak cinema. And then this guy thought he could run back to base before anybody noticed. No. You were noticed. And you will be fried up just like an egg. You don't cook eggs with lasers. Like hitting an earthworm with a magnifying glass on a sunny day. That's more like it. And now I speak from experience when I say this, but that doesn't smell good when you do that. And the worm, it like starts writhing in like dreadful, awful pain, I guess, because you're hitting it with a sun laser. While we're on the subject, that same day I remember I hit the ants with the same magnifying glass laser, and they pop when their innards spoil. They make a little firecracker snap, and these were like tiny little ants. They weren't like the regular size red ants. They were like the tiny, tiny little black ants. So they made a little, I don't know if my mic picked that up, a little snap noise. And they'd make the most awful smell when that little puff of smoke hit your nose. But just the fact that you could just like instantly like vaporize an ant was the most hilarious thing to me. I'm now out of things to talk about because this craft isn't dead yet. I promise I wasn't a messed up kid. I need to get another magnifying glass someday. Oh my goodness, what hover jets do you still have left? You can't go forward. Okay, now it's finally falling. No, it's still got some kind of pitch control going on. It's floating here in midair. At 61% health because the lasers burned off all the outsides again. And I know somebody's going to tell me later this week, it's like, well, you should have, if burning off the outside, don't use a 0Q laser and get some piercing power. And I'm like, no. I like burning off of the outsides, actually. I'm not complaining about it. The extra 20 intensity you get from a 0Q laser is simply peak. The next thing we've got to take out is the last of the bronze hearts. They have one last CWIS plane left. So we'll get one last good look at them before they're gone. And the missiles are coming from the front, so the Sea Whiz cannon's not going to be able to hit them. This might go pretty quick. Mostly because we pretty much know about their tricks by now, so they don't really have many more secrets left to hide. This is what you guys get for allying with the Justice aliens. So after 4 long struggles, we're finally seeing the end of the Bronze Hearts. Now attack all these forces. So if we have one of the savages with the annoying rail spam cannons, but I do have how many? 4 I almost said Desperado. That's my other fast thruster craft. Not nearly as fast and not nearly as laser. Let's give him a show here. And I brought the Dreadnought because I'm not messing around. Although it's going to take up all the fire from the cannon on the material well, I think. But otherwise it should just be a good, like, battlefield loiterer. To just soak up hits from all the things that I'd rather not get hit. So... But it should make quick work of this pretty quick. Realizing I have nothing to talk about now probably means that the video is coming close to the end. I always feel like I haven't recorded enough, but in reality I've probably got about 45 minutes of footage already. Or at least 30. I hope I've got at least 30. I can do a video with 30 and it'll be shorter too, so it'll make me happy. They had a few of the little biplanes, but those are not going to survive. That's the mainframe right there. We just need the luckiest plasma hit. Right there. Right there. No, I can't. It's too much temptation. I've got to do it. There. Only 91%? Ooh, laser. Plasma hit. Did take out some jets, so now the, I almost said Desperados again. The, Black Tip should have an easier time catching up with it. Along with the fact that they just keep hitting lasers on the jets anyhow. Poor little anti-air tower trying his little best. But these little 50mm pea shooters aren't going to do anything. And it's done. Tried to pull a fast one on me when I thought I wasn't looking. I was looking. This one's called the Erratic. I haven't seen it before, I don't think. It's got another speedy little low-gauge cannon. Got missiles. Got big missiles. It just set everything we own on fire. Took out one of my roll thrusters. Oh, you're our only hope. Okay. Hopefully we can do some damage to it before those missiles reload. I desperately need to kill that thing. They're going for the other one down in the water. Might have slightly more of a chance here than I originally anticipated. Especially now because we're coming up on the perfect chase angle. Will we continue being this lucky? Yes. It's not coming back for me. Starting to get erratic, as you might say. But we're lining back up on it. Attack run's not over. Just need to hit something slightly. It's leaning. Take out some roll control. Is it going to lose its jets here in a second? This really went in our favor after it really didn't go in our favor. Oh yeah. It pretty much ended here. It's pretty much over now. So with that, I think I've got enough footage for today, and I'm probably going to cut it here because my throat is still acting up, and there's been enough action today, and I've got my thumbnail, and we've actually not been shredded. So all is well that ends well, and next week I'm going to just plow straight up through them, I guess. Now that we have secret laser weapons. Splendid. I'll do a little bit of work here in the background for the next few minutes or so, but after that, consider this the end, I guess. See you all next week.